Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak and welcome back to Herdy Gerdy. Now we're going to be taking on Midmear for the first time. So don't get confused right off the bat because you will get turned around much like I did. Mostly because I got turned around, didn't realize I was already facing the wrong way, yay! Using the map here is rather useful, but don't worry, there's really nothing here for you other than a few bells. So if you just go through here, you're gonna meet this guy.
Who's there?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name's Gerdy.
Hello there, Gerdy. I am Skybird.
Don't those creatures bother you?
They bother me greatly, my boy. I have lived here many, many years and can find no means to be rid of them.
Wow. Don't you get hungry just sitting there?
Ah, yes. Yes, I do. But every now and again, one of those little devils jumps a little too close, and bam! They aren't the most pleasant-tasting critters, and the fur makes them hard to swallow.
Ugh. I can get rid of them if you like.
I would be most grateful, but you'll need to get the magic flute hidden behind these doors.
Alright, well, let's go get that magic flute. Wherever they are. So we're just going to wander around Midmear for a little bit. Try and figure out where the doors are. Again, this is the first time running through here, so I have no idea what I'm doing. As always, just keep that as a constant that I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Throughout this entire game, that is. Personally, I do like this level, though. This level's pretty neat, but you have to come back here later to beat the game. So, yeah. I remember this Grump giving me a hard time. But he was nice enough to knock me to where we need to go. So, am I smart enough to... Nope, alright, cool. We're just going to ignore the big wide open doors. I still have yet to learn the all-important lesson of just follow the story until you get an upgrade so that you can continue and progress through the game. But, yeah. We're just gonna run around until I decide that it's a good time now to go through the door. Like now. See?
Shall I leave this area?
I know what I'm doing, guys. Well, you don't? Alright, so we're gonna go meet this guy. He's like a squirrel or some shit. Oh, did I leave this in? Oops, I forgot to edit this out. Oh, well. Well, here's how the loading works, I guess. Oops. My bad, guys. Sorry, I thought I edited this out. Oh, well, we're gonna meet a red squirrel guy. And he is another time trial boss guy thing.
Hi. Ah! Sorry.
It's, okay. It's not your fault.
What you doing here?
No, it was
This is
totally.
Midmear.
But what?
We magicians live here and make potions for people all over the island.
But I don't see any others.
That's because everyone else has gone on holiday. They've left me to make all the potions while they've gone fishing. I'll never get all these potions done in time. I don't suppose you know anything about magic.
Me? Nah. I'm a shepherd, on my way to the tournament.
You're going to the tournament? I'd love to go to the tournament. I've made a magic flute and wanted somewhere to try it out, but now I have to stay here and finish all this work.
Magic flute?
Yep, all my own work, too. Say, you wouldn't like to pit your skills against my flute, would you?
Sure, I could do with some practice.
Yes! I get a chance to try out my flute. Let's go!
Well, I thought you had all this work to do, you fucking procrastinating piece of shit. Alright, so we gotta beat, I think that's 3 minutes and 40 seconds, I think. But you gotta be quick here. So what you wanna do is round up all the dupes as quickly as you can, because soon these doors over here will open up, and these doors contain Grumps, and the Grumps will chase the dupes around, and that isn't fun. Also, I don't know if it's been mentioned yet, I don't quite remember, but if two Grumps lock eyes with each other, they will start fighting each other, and that will waste time because they're in the heat of battle. So here is the first Grump. We're gonna lure him over here, all the way to this little bear trap. You beauty, perfect. Oh, the next one is unlocked, so we're gonna lure him to the next bear Grump trap, Grump pen thing, whatever. We're gonna head up. This took me a few tries because I kept letting the Grumps eat the dupes because I wasn't doing it fast enough, and then sometimes they would start to fight each other. So if you keep that in mind and you work as quickly as possible, you should be a-okay for this. Oh, and don't get punched because that wastes time. But with some practice and a few do-overs, you can be able to do it rather quickly. It's not so bad. But yeah, the third Grump won't pick a fight with the fourth one because they appear on the opposite sides, if I'm not mistaken. And if you lure him over here to the longest path, you should have enough time to grab the fourth Grump and run him over to the last path. And the fourth Grump should be right there. Yeah, beauty. Perfect. I don't know why I kept the screen up. That was my mistake. But here we go. We got him. And that's it. I beat it in 147. See if you guys can beat my time. Not that I encourage you to pick this game up.
My flute.
Thanks.
Here, you should have this.
But are you sure?
Of course that's what I made it for. It's a shepherd's flute, and you're a shepherd.
Thanks.
So yeah, we beat that guy. I think his name was like Red or something. I wasn't paying attention.
Shall I leave this area?
But now with his super magic flute, which by the way doesn't work on the dupes.
Hey there, it's me again. Wow, is that the wizard's magic flute you've got? You just keep on getting new stuff, don't you? I tell you, the way you're going, that Sadorf better watch out.
I won it off the wizard. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
I'd say I've never seen one of those outside of Midmear before. Normally, the wizards keep those things for themselves.
Do you know how it works?
It's been a while since I've seen one, but if I remember rightly, let me see. Oh yes, that's it. When you play a tune on the flute, some of the creatures on the island will be drawn to its beautiful sound. Once they're under its spell, they can't help but follow you.
Wow, that's great. It's just what I need.
Now, there is a downside to it. When you play the flute, you won't be able to run as quickly as normal. It leaves you open to attack.
What kind of creatures like its tune?
Everything.
The wizards use flutes to herd the bleeps around here.
Are they the purple things around here?
Yep, those things are all over Midmear. They love high places, you see. If there's anywhere that's high, they'll find it and jump off. Unlike the dupes, they can be taken off any cliff or ledge, and they'll glide safely to the ground. But they can float and swim like the dupes can. So if they land in water, I'm afraid they'll be up to the golden meadow in the sky.
Oh, I'll try and remember that then.
I won't.
Well, I could tell you about them for hours, but you'll soon find out for yourself. Right, I'm out of here.
I just realized, I guess the animals, the creatures say their own names, because I just realized that they're saying bleeps too now that I'm wearing headphones. I was playing this with like the volume semi-low, so I couldn't really hear them all too well. But here's what I was talking about in the earlier episode, in which I said that the flute plays the music of the level. It's just a different version of it, which is really neat. See? So, since I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, I'm going to try and not kill the bleeps and the honks. They're also honks. Those are the little duck guys. You're going to see them in a second. So we're going to try and lure this Grump over here to this this Grump trap, sorry.
Hey there. How's the adventure going?
Okay, I guess. The tournament seems a lot further than I thought, though.
Tell me about it. I travel all over this island, and that sure is one long trip you've got. Maybe I can help you out a little. What we got here then? Oh, you see those little yellow things over there? Well, those fellas are honks. They absolutely adore swimming in any water they can find. They may look a little feeble, but they can survive quite a lot, you know. If you jump from a high ledge, most creatures will die, except those crazy bleeps. Well, the honks can survive any fall if there's even a tiny puddle of water beneath them. You'll also need to know about honklings. They're baby honks who haven't cracked out of their eggs yet. To herd them, you'll need to get them to hatch. I've never seen them hatch without their parents being nearby, though, so maybe that's the answer. You get all of that?
I think so.
All right, then. I'll be off then.
Alrighty. So now we gotta figure out how to herd the honks to the honklings such that the Grump that I put right next to them won't kill them. And by that I mean I'm not gonna deal with the honks at all and trying to figure out these bleeps. Alright, I believe we gotta get 50% if I'm not mistaken, but I didn't check the thing when I was looking. So that's a later BlakJak problem. Alrighty. Well, luckily for us, there are bleeps all over the place, so there are more than enough bleeps to raise in order to get the lock to open up. However, there are just as many Grumps all over the place, and they tend to want to eat everything. Actually, not the bleeps. They don't eat the bleeps. They just like punch them into the ground. And that's about it. I don't think they eat them. They just deadass just like hammer them into the ground with their fists. But we're gonna have to remember this path so that we can get some bleeps into this little pen right here. I wanted to see if we can jump on these, but I thought like it would add extra height, but it doesn't. Now we got to lure another Grump to a different pen, but there is one up here that we have to deal with. Now, how do we get this Grump to not punch me in the face and launch me up here onto this pillar, which by the way is the only place, the only way I know how to get up here, by the way, is to get decked by a Grump and then like hope that he launches you up here. Behind that brick rock that we can't do anything about right now is some bells. It's actually where that wizard was earlier, in that little area, and then he gives, there are some more bells in there. But as you can see, Gerdy isn't strong enough to move it, so we're just gonna have to wait until later. That's a later Gerdy problem. Also, something I didn't know until much later in the game, you can jump over the Grumps. Gerdy has enough height to clear over a Grump with ease. It's actually one of the easier Grumps to lure because his trap is right behind him. He has two traps, one next to the cage, one next to the pen, another one not next to the pen. Just lure him to the one that's not next to the pen. That's all you have to do. So for this Grump, the way I did it was I kind of just lured him a little bit and then ran away like that. Then you get stuck at this one. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not 50%. It's only like 30 or whatever. It's not that bad. But now you gotta watch out because there's another Grump up here, and in the tight corners, he can easily get you. But luring him this way is an issue due to the fact that there are also bleeps around, and you don't want that Grump to eat the bleeps at all. There are bleeps up there as well. I should have lured them down to the pen, but I didn't know about them. So we're gonna use that excuse. And we're gonna ignore that for right now. Ah, man. Don't worry, once I get frustrated and stop playing the game for the first day is when I start to get better, so it's not going to be until like another video or two. Unfortunately. But don't worry, I swear, the next few levels are not as grating to watch because it's just me aimlessly running around, not knowing what I'm doing. At least I don't remember editing it like that. But yeah, so up here should be... I wish I was using the... Oh, there we go. Oh no, this isn't the place I was thinking of. This is just how you get to... that's where we were going with the other Grump, but there's a pen next to those bleeps right over there. You can see. And if we're not careful... Also, the camera got stuck, so I couldn't see what the fuck I was doing, and I ended up falling. We gotta be careful and lure these guys away into safety. Because there is a Grump on the floor somewhere, and that is his pen. So we're gonna have to find him and lure him over there. So, you know, get good, right? These guys cannot go in here. I actually forgot where these guys go. I think they go over the bridge on that side. Yes, over there on that side. But they can't climb up this plank. I mean, they can't climb up the plank, but they can't climb on from their side. They have to be where Gerdy is. Which is interesting because the only way to get in here is to fall. Right? You gotta, they can fall from any height as long as there's ground underneath and they're following you. But they can't climb over stuff. So keep that in mind. I was trying to figure out if I could get them over here, but they can't, so. Because I was thinking, like, the dupes, they were able to go underneath that one bridge, that one fence, but these guys can't, so. Yeah, I was just kind of, like, aimlessly running around trying to figure this out. Don't worry, I do eventually figure it all out. I'm a smart person. Sort of. When I'm not doing dumb shit. Yeah, we'll put it like that. That way I don't sound dumb. Alrighty. So yeah, over here there are two pens. That one over there, and then the one next to the honklings. That's where the two groups of ground or entry level bleeps go. Also, there are 7 here. I don't know where the 8th guy is. Is he the one next to the temple? Is that the one I forgot? Seems like something I would do. It's just forget one bleep. Anyway, let's start luring these guys into their pens. I wanted to double check to make sure they were totally safe. And they are. So, nothing to worry about. Luckily for us, though, we don't have to worry about gathering all the animals, all the creatures, because we need such a low percentage of them to be safe. So we don't have to really worry about them. So these bleeps over here are kind of annoying because sometimes they get stuck on the higher ledges for some reason. Like, I don't know why they do, but sometimes they just don't follow you the right way. Also, that stupid fuck camera getting caught in shit again and constantly changing without me wanting to. I try so hard. Anyway, we're gonna drag these guys across this bridge because that is how we get them to a different pen. Just keep going, they'll follow you. Eventually, they'll catch up to you. Yep, there they go. And then once you're at the end of the ledge over here, you can just fall down towards the pen. There we go, Gerdy. Good. Towards the pen. Just make sure that they're following you. So you want to just wait a little bit to make sure that they're falling down the right way. 'Cause sometimes they don't fall down the right way. That's kind of annoying. But with luck, you'll get all 8 of them inside the pen. As such. Oh, nope, that guy fell the wrong way. There he goes. So he's gonna try and reroute. There we go. Should be one more guy. Where is he? Did I only get 7? I thought I had all 8. Oh. Okay. Well, whatever. My goal isn't to fill all these pens, it's just to break the lock and then continue on with the game. Since we have the flute. We can actually go back to the valley floor and go a different way now, but I'm going to stick with this route until the very end. Cool, so now we're going to bring these guys over to the bridge again. And we're going to kind of do the same thing we did with that other group that we had to bring over the bridge. But instead of going to the first pen, well, we are, because it's still not filled, right? So I can still fit like 1 or 2 more bleeps into the area. Oh wait, I guess I'm gonna grab this guy. Okay, what an asshole. He just walked right off the edge. What a dick. Alright. Fucking piece of shit. Jeez. Of all the things I'm trying to do is help you get to where you need to be. We're gonna jump off this bridge. Let's go, buddy. Did he follow? Did he follow? He did! Yeah, he's right next to me. Perfect. Alright, so the rest of you can follow me except for you. I'm gonna call you Jim. So we're gonna leave Jim behind because I left one of Jim's buddies behind. And we're gonna put the last guy that we got into here so that it can fit and be filled. And then the rest of them, all 7 of them, excluding Jim. Fucking Jim. We're gonna... Steve. Red Pikmin Steve. We're going to carry them over here. Why am I carrying with it? The thing is right across the... Oh, well, whatever. Guess we're gonna carry them all this way for some reason. That was kind of dumb of me. Yeah, I took the wrong turn. There was actually a turn that allows you to go into the pen that's filled with water. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. Oh, whoa, 2 of them got stuck just there. Oh, did you see that? That was weird. Ooh. Alrighty. We are almost done. Wait, why do I only have 7 of them? Damn it, I lost another Jim. From now on, any bleep that's lost becomes Jim. Any dupe that gets away from me becomes fucking dupe. It's... Because I'm not creative. Well, luckily for me, the walkway is circular, so that way you don't have to worry about not making it, I guess. I don't know. Or like getting stuck, I guess. No, I just realized I was like, oh shit, wait, I was already here. That or I was trying to fill this one, I don't remember. I can't remember what past me was trying to do with here. I think I was trying to fill this up, I guess. I don't quite remember. Uh-oh. Yeah, and that's it. So now we got all 7 again, probably, hopefully, I don't know, maybe. Yep, there we go. That should be everyone. And then we're gonna just jump off this little ledge thing right here. Cool. Oh, except for that guy. That guy got stuck. Oh well. That's no longer my problem. So now I gotta figure out how to get the dupes from up here down here. Clearly a lot harder than I'm making this out to be. Oh wait, no, easier. Sorry. Clearly a lot easier than what I'm making this out to be. Let's load this Grump around into his little pen. So that way we can grab these guys down here. And end up here, I guess. Wow, I have 6 of them already? Jeez. 7, 8. Amazing. Yep, that guy got stuck. Yeah, the AI in this game is kind of dumb. I kind of wish it was better. Granted, the animals that just follow you aren't so bad because they just follow you, but like, the dupes are the worst ones. I'm gonna be complaining about the dupes a lot, aren't I? I can already see it here. Like, I don't even have to, like, remember half of this game to remember I dislike the dupes a lot. Is it bad when rewatching yourself play a video game you realized how much you hated the video game? Is it really that bad? Like, reliving this frustration. It's like I'm not even at the part that was frustrating. Like, I was actually having fun with these levels because these levels are kind of fun, and for like the first time playing, were really good challenges for me. I don't know. I found them challenging because I didn't quite grasp the mechanics fully yet. Like, I was starting to, but I didn't 100% grasp the mechanics yet. For instance, I have no idea how to get a Grump up here. I think I do, but I don't know what Grump. I don't know what Grump needs to go up there. I don't know how to get him up here, but I know that there is a Grump and that he goes up here. Oh, it's this guy. Okay, so, right. That's the issue I had. So I was having an issue with this Grump earlier because these guys over here are right next to the Blurbs.
Hey there, I guess it's time for a little help again. Well, let's see what I can do for you now then. Ah, yes, I do believe those little fellas over there are new to you.
What are they? They don't look like anything I've seen so far on the island.
Well, those are Blurbs. They aren't really hurting creatures, so they won't affect your score. Actually, the best use I've found for them is Grump food. When I've been chased in the past by those blasted Grumps, I've found that they'd much rather have a bite of a Blurb than a tough little old mole like me. You see, Grumps are very stupid creatures indeed. They don't really think about what they eat. The Blurbs are very poisonous indeed, and can give a Grump a terrible stomachache. While a Grump is feeling ill, it won't chase you or your herding creatures. Hope you got all of that. Best be off now.
Yep. So the Blurbs will distract any and all Grumps in the vicinity. And if a Grump is in its spawning point, it will just endlessly eat the Blurbs. Now, I was being rather dumb. I lured the Grump. Not what you're supposed to do. In my mind, I thought the Grump would keep following me until I jumped off a cliff, and then he would jump off the cliff with me. That's how I thought it worked. But nope, they don't do that shit. They instead get distracted by the tasty little koala guys over here that decide that they want to get eaten because they want to walk towards the fucking Grump. Stupid fucking bleeps and their stupidity. Now, if I was smart, I would have lured the bleeps down into the area with the Blurbs and probably got them eaten by the Blurbs. I'm sorry, not get eaten by the Blurbs. I meant lure the Grump to the Blurbs so that they can eat the Blurbs. Unfortunately, everything goes exactly as I didn't plan, because instead of the Grump getting lured to the gate and following me, it gets distracted and goes towards the bleeps, and then this happens. I try to save them, and he manages to eat all the fucking bleeps. So I probably had enough time to potentially save like 1 or 2 of them, but why I didn't do that was simple, my friends. I got lost. You see, as I mentioned in the last, or one of the videos, these levels can be rather big, and I tend to get confused pretty fucking easily. And it doesn't help every time when Gerdy decides to crash his face into a wall and make me laugh, like, without fail. That's one of the funniest things. He will give you, I forgot his name, Skybird, I think he called himself. Skybird gives you money if you manage to clear the field of creatures. That doesn't mean 100%ing the level, it just means like if you get all the Grumps to the pens after they've eaten everything, that counts as clearing the field with of the creatures. So that's all you have to do. It's not that bad. He gives you a few coins, a few bells, not coins, sorry. It's useful because if you're trying to collect all the cowbells, you need to 100% this level. Well, not really 100% it, but you know what I mean. Like, just clear the level of creatures. But yeah. Now we have enough to go meet the gypsy. And honestly, you don't even have to finish doing the level. I just wanted to see if I could manage to do so. I didn't think I'd be coming back here. I was sorely mistaken on that, so yeah. Actually, I don't even think we've met the gypsy either. I don't even think we bumped into her, now that I think about it. So I still have to look for her. It's she is on the map though, but we'll see her soon. We're just gonna try and lure all these bleeps around. Up over here. Yep, there we go. And I believe this is one of the bleeps that I could just fall down with, right? I don't think I filled this pen down here. I did not. Amazing. And your beauty. Perfect. So there are only 24 more bleeps. I still have the honks to do, and that Grump appeared out of nowhere. I truly do not know where he came from. So now I'm panicking. I'm like, oh shit, I have my bleeps like right over here. He'll find them. I gotta hurry up, and this stupid fucking camera is getting in my fucking way again. I know you can change it, but it's just really unnecessary how the game forces you to do that. But luckily for me, the Grump started chasing me, and I know where the Grump pen is. It's right over here. So bada bing, bada boom. 4 out of 8 Grumps captured. Amazing.
Oh, how I truly wish to be rid of these creatures.
Now, I thought he only meant the ones near him, but no, he means all of them. So that's fun. Just what I need. Well, luckily for me, we caught most of the annoying ones. All that's left are the honks. And then there's the ones, the 2 Grumps, no, the 1 Grump, and then the one that's, you know what? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. There's a Grump next to 2 traps, and there's like a pen, and then there's the one, the 8 that I have over there, next to the other 2 pens near the opening. And there's this guy, bleep. And the honks, right? So that's 24 bleeps and 16 honks, and then 4 Grumps. It's not that bad. Speaking of the honks, let's see if we can take care of them now. So the honks are really easy in this game. They're not horrible at all. All you gotta do is just play your magic flute, and they follow you rather well. But remember, Gerdy can't swim, so keep that in mind when luring the honks around. That if you fall in the water, you may get teleported somewhere you don't want to be. So if you take it slowly, you should be perfectly just fine. And yeah. Nothing to worry about here. And to, oops, I didn't mean to drop my phone, sorry about that. And to, this camera. To hatch the honklings, all you gotta do is just get them close, and that's it. And you get all 16. There we go. Well, One, and there we go. All the honklings. Perfect. Oh, that's right. Honklings and honks are considered two different things. I tend to forget that because there aren't that many levels with the honklings in it. Oh, these guys. Those guys are actually interesting because to get to them you have to find an easy way to jump up to. But the gypsy is right around the corner from here on the floor. I think you may have saw her when I saw those bleeps up on the ledge. But we're going to try and figure out how in the world we are going to find Carmen Sandiego. Now, we're going to try and figure out a way to climb up to those bleeps eventually. But here I am trying to figure out my map. That little green spear, that's where the gypsy is. We were able to talk to her and move on. I think I mentioned that already, but I'm running out of things to talk about. Here's the other Grump I was thinking of. He's not so bad. You just kind of lure him. And boop. There we go. That was easy. And now we can lure those 8 bleeps that I have next to those 2 pens over there to safety, because they're not in harm's way. Look at me doing some parkour right now. Jeez. Alrighty. Oh, okay. Perfect. This pen will be important later. I believe the pen that I'm trying to figure out how to climb, get the bleeps to, the one that's on my left right now, that one's important too. Later. And I figure out the other one is. What's the other important pen? I'm trying to think. I don't think it's a Grump pen. I think it's just one of the bleeps again. What's the honklings? Ooh, I don't remember. There are 3 important pens you gotta know how to get to efficiently on our second trip through Midmear. Remember, the bleeps over here will drown if you accidentally punt them into the water. Keep that in mind. And let's see. Anything else I need to worry about? Nope, just trying to figure out how to get those bleeps. Perfect. We still have like 2 or 3 minutes left. So I guess this is the Grump I was meant to pen down here next to the Blurbs. You're gonna see the Blurbs in action. He'll walk over there and oh, never mind. Oh, that was weird. Okay. Yeah, he'll walk over there, he'll throw them up, eat it, get poisoned for 20 seconds. And then, yeah. And if there's a spawning point to them, you can use them to your advantage and keep them trapped in an area. So, useful. Useful. I can't figure out how to climb up there. So, let's grab this guy, pen him real quick. Now we have 2 more guys. So that means I was right. The Grump up here gets lured all the way to the pen on the other side that I couldn't figure out how or what to do with. Look at this mass murder over here. It's fucking serial killer of bleeps. That piece of shit fucking eat them all. Holy crap. Well, not eat them, but he like squishes them into the ground. But yeah, so you're just gonna run over here, pen him. I guess I did figure it out. I just forgot. Yep, there we go. Alrighty, next up. We got 1 more Grump. So, one strategy that I've learned while playing through this game for the first time is that you kind of want to start off trying to see if you can pen all the Grumps and eventually the Grimps. There are other enemies. And if you can do so without losing any creatures, that's your best bet. But you primarily also want to position your creatures in such. Oh, here's the gypsy right here, such that they.
Would you like to go to the Elven Wood?
I would, but not right now. You would need to position them in such an area in which they won't get captured. It's a lot easier said than done. And it kind of becomes it kind of becomes the hard part of the puzzle in these levels is trying to lure the Grumps in an area in which they can't do anything about it while managing to save all the other creatures. So we're just gonna fade away into how I managed to figure out how to climb up here. So the way I did it was I jumped up here over this fence up here next to that pen with the those creatures, and then I managed to jump over here and lure the bleeps across this narrow bridge. And by narrow bridge, I mean I fell off like a genius. And yeah, I think I just lured him back to where that Grump was. So that's about it. Midmear is a fun level. It's kind of challenging. But once you get all 6 in, there are 4 more, and then those are just like the leftovers that I've had running around. It's like that guy. And then there's like probably another 3 somewhere. I don't know. But there isn't too much longer left. And this isn't... Like, a lot of these are definitely longer levels. So, if you guys are ready for some long, tedious levels, be prepared to pick up this game. Ooh. Ooh. I can't wait until we get into my rant. By the way, the next review isn't so much of a review, it's more of a rant. I mean, it's still a review, but it's I kind of went off tangent quite a bit, and I just kind of turned it into a rant at some point because I'll give the game this. I like the visual look of the game, and I like the audio design of this game. The story is kind of non-existent. It's kind of like an early video game story, so I can't really give it or trash it on that front too bad. But what I dislike is like the game doesn't really describe much. Like, it went in about like the acorn, and that's about it. Like the acorn of life, and then it's literally like the last thing you hear about it, like forever. It's until like the end of the game. So if you want to know where that plot goes, you don't. The only characters worth mentioning are Gerdy, Molly, and then the baker. We haven't even met the baker yet, but the baker is important. And that's about it. Gerdy's dad, you don't even see until literally the last cutscene of the game. You know, there are just some things about this game that, like, I wish worked better. But what really kills this game is the controls. And like, the controls are fine until everything stops fucking working. It's completely. But I don't want to really get into that until the fucking review rant. I'm gonna call it BlakJak rant. Rants. Instead of BlakJak reviews, that's what I'm gonna call it. BlakJak rants. So yeah, we're gonna go back here.
At last I have my piece. Please take these as a reward. It is little, but I hope they may be of some use.
And yeah, he gives you money. So even if you were trying to 100% this level at the first go around, you're not even able to, because you can't get the remaining bells due to them being locked away behind that brick that we saw earlier.
Oh, how I truly wish
Yeah, and then for some reason, he still says that, so I don't know, man. But we're done. Let's talk to the gypsy and get the fuck out of here. We're gonna go to Elven Wood. I will see you guys for that level in the next part. Bye.